Hey guys, my name is John Maness, and I am doing a follow-up video to recording using the Shure SM7B. A viewer emailed me and asked why I was able to get such a clean signal from my microphone. He was having problems, which it turned out to be his room was a little boomy, and but I thought I would talk about multiple reasons why your signal could be noisy, especially with a quieter mic like the dynamic SM7B or a ribbon mic. I guess let's first talk about the room. You can see that my room, I have diffusers to diffuse the sound, and also panels to absorb reflections. I have a rug below me. I have a acoustic cloud above my desk. I hired Andrew Monheim, who also builds microphones, to acoustically treat and design this room. So I understand that that's, not everyone can do that. That's an expensive thing to do. But one thing can just be talking closer to the mic. If I'm back here, check 1, 2, and I'm talking louder so I get picked up, but you start picking up the sound of the room, which normally when you're using this microphone, you don't want. Let me fix that. So get closer to the mic. Big part. If your desk is reflective, you can put a blanket over your desk. You can arrange your furniture in a way to help diffuse reflections. You just and then possibly record in a different part of your room. Some people record in a closet. I know that's not ideal or practical for a lot of people, but you might just have to get a little creative in your space to and also buy some treatment to help deal with that. But at the very least, just get closer to the mic. So now another issue for noise could be the plugins you're using. So let me go to this here. So I updated my Apollo or my preset a little bit from the last video. Currently I have the Manley Voxbox on, which is a very quiet modern preamp channel strip. And I turn up the gain, input a fair amount. I turn off the compressor. If I turn this on, hear how much analog noise that adds. So just by turning that off, cleans it up a lot. I'm not using any EQ. I could turn that off too. I turn off the transformer. By comparison, if I just turn off the unison preamp, check 1, 2, it's even quieter because it's a modern Apollo preamp. It's designed to be super quiet and transparent. You lose the vibe of other preamps. I'll pull it up 1084 and check 1, 2. Surprisingly quiet for an emulation of an older preamp, but you just have to play around. Some preamps are just hissier than others, so see what you have. At the very least, you can just use the Apollo stock preamp and you'll be in good shape. No high pass, don't need it in my room. I personally recommend not high passing as you record. If anything, you can fix that in the mix. It's just if you're in a really bad environment, I guess put it on, but you're better off saving that. Because I prefer the fullness of the microphone I get by leaving it neutral. And then in the last video I mentioned, it's completely flat on the back, no high pass switched on here, or no presence boost. Neither sounded good for my voice, so I left them I left them off. And then just a couple other things I added was a Pultec and for treble, and Voice of God for bass. And I'll turn those off. Check 1 2 1 2. So you hear what that did. Put these back on, and it was funny. Like, I just heard like a little more nasal in my voice when I had both of those off. So be aware of the analog plugins you're using, and listen to how much noise or hiss they're adding to your signal. So if anything, just pick another one or leave it out for your recording. The last thing would be any electronic noise being caused by appliances or your gear in your studio. So the best thing I can recommend, besides turning off turning off appliances that you don't need to be on, like I have a mini fridge that's, I'm sure, might go off any minute or turn on any minute, but we'll just roll with it. But turn off any unnecessary gear, especially if you have a dim light dimmer. Turn it all the way on or all the way off, not in the middle. That will introduce noise into your signal. But get a power conditioner. Furman's probably the most well known. I have an M8DX power conditioner. It tells me the voltage that's being sent to the power conditioner. Right now I'm at 117. So in the US, standards 120. It does fluctuate a little bit, and that's okay. It's not going to ruin your gear to be a little under or a little over. So, but aside from protecting your gear like a surge protector, it will clean up any dirty audio being sent from the outlet or other gear in the room being sent to your Apollo. So by plugging that in, your noise floor is just going to go down way more. I can't recommend it enough. And if it, for some reason, that doesn't help, then you have to look around your house and see what the culprit is. Find where your circuit breaker is. Turn off things, turn back on. Like, just turn off as much as you can, and then slowly turn on each appliance or outlet or switch and see what's generating the most noise. It can be tedious, but it's what you have to do sometimes to figure out what the cause is. I know when I was living in Palm Springs, oh my gosh, at night it was the worst because the front of the house I was staying at had these lights go off, when it was dark out in the front, and I guarantee that was contributing to it. Nothing I could do there, but I wasn't doing any serious recording. So I guess just to reiterate, controlling your room, reflections in your room, getting closer to the mic can help a lot. Your electronics, keeping them, turning off what you can, using a power conditioner, and then also the plug-in emulations. If you are, if you're using noisy, cool analog plugins, which I love to use, and you don't want that noise, you're going to have to make a decision. Use a different plugin, or turn it off, or just live with whatever analog hiss it introduces. So let me know if you have any other questions about my setup or using the Shure SM7B. I really like this mic. I've been having fun just leaving it at my desk. I play trumpet into it. Sounds great. It's just nice. It's a low maintenance microphone to have at my desk at the ready. Just turn it on with my Apollo, turn up the faders, and record. So Again, my name is John Maness. Hit me up if you like the video, subscribe. But let me know in the comments if you have any questions about your microphone or what you do to handle or to get a low, quiet, clean signal with your microphone. So, all right, till next time.